Hello everyone, my name is Cameron Cook, and today I want to talk about something that plays a huge role in sustainable agriculture: cover crops. These are plants that aren't grown for harvest, but instead for the health of the soil. They protect against erosion, add nutrients, and improve long-term soil quality. Let's dive into why they matter, the types available, and some challenges farmers face when using them. Cover crops are grown to protect and improve soil rather than for harvest. They are planted between main crop seasons and prevent erosion, reduce nutrient loss, and maintain soil cover. By adding organic matter, they improve soil structure, increase fertility, and support microbial activity. Farmers and gardeners use them to build healthier soil and promote long-term sustainability. Over time, cover crops help create better growing conditions, making the land more productive for future crops. There are a bunch of different cover crops, each with its own perks, but let's go over the 5 of the most common ones. First, there's crimson clover, a great nitrogen fixer for milder climates. It grows in fall and winter, but doesn't handle extreme cold, so it's not ideal for northern regions. Then we have hairy vetch, which is the photo on the right. This crop is meant for the winter hardy and can survive tough freezing conditions. It produces lots of biomass and fixes a lot of nitrogen. It decomposes quickly, making nutrients available fast for the next crop, especially good for high demand crops like corn. Then there's Austrian winter peas, or another nitrogen fixer, especially useful in colder climates. They're great for dryland farming, adding up to 150 pounds of nitrogen per acre and improving soil structure with their deep roots. And then there's oilseed radish, also called forage radish. It isn't a legume, but it's fantastic for breaking up compacted soil with its deep taproots. It helps reduce nutrient runoff and improve soil aeration while releasing nutrients when it decomposes. Lastly, there's annual ryegrass. It's a fast-growing cover crop that controls erosion, suppresses weeds, and enhances water infiltration. It's easy to manage but needs to be properly terminated to prevent it from becoming a weed later on. So depending on your climate and your farming goals, each of these cover crops can make a big difference in soil health and long-term productivity. Next, cover crops offer numerous benefits that enhance soil health and overall crop productivity. First, they help trap valuable nutrients and moisture, ensuring the soil stays rich and hydrated. By preventing erosion, they protect the land from degradation. Cover crops also boost nitrogen cycling, enriching the soil with nitrogen that will benefit future crops. Lastly, the residue left behind creates an ideal environment for soil microbes, promoting healthy microbial activity and further improving soil structure. These benefits make cover crops an essential practice for sustainable farming. So cover crops are great for improving soil health, but there are a few challenges that come with them. For one, nitrogen management can be tricky. While legumes can add nitrogen to the soil, predicting how much will be available for the next crop is tough. Crops like cereal rye with its high carbon to nitrogen ratio can even tie up nitrogen, meaning farmers might need to apply extra fertilizer. Then there's the issue of termination. Cover crops with strong growth like annual ryegrass can actually become persistent weeds if they're not properly terminated. This can compete with cash crops and affect yields. Soil moisture is another factor to consider. In dry springs, cover crops can use up moisture needed for germination. In wet conditions, their residue can keep the soil too moist, delaying planting. Proper timing of termination is key to avoiding these moisture problems. Thick residue can also make planting harder. It might block seeds from reaching the soil, but using row cleaners or other strategies can help ensure good seed-to-soil contact. Lastly, cover crops can attract pests, like armyworms or rodents, which can damage crops. This means careful planting of the cover crop species and pest control is necessary. Despite all these challenges, When managed well, cover crops can be a powerful tool for soil health and sustainability, helping farmers get the most out of them while minimizing risk. Future research needs in cover crops. First, there's breeding better cultivators. We'll develop cover crops that suppress pests and weeds, creates a shade-tolerant varieties for interseeding with main crops, and they improve traits to enhance soil health and nutrient uptake. Next, there's micro-plant interactions. Studies how cover crops influence soil microbes. It increases root deposits to improve soil structure and fertility, and enhance water retention and nutrient availability for future crops. Conclusion. To wrap things up, cover crops play a crucial role in improving soil health and preventing erosion. While they come with some challenges, proper management helps farmers get the most benefits. Ongoing research is making cover crops even more effective. In the end, sustainable farming starts with healthy soil. Thank you for listening, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. And this is my sources page. Thank you.